welcome back to my channel, Adventures with Amirah. So for several years now, I've had people reach out to me and ask, what do you take on all of your travels when you are packing your makeup? And I've never done a travel edition makeup bag, so I thought I would take the opportunity while I'm just sitting here waiting in the hotel for some of my other members to get ready. This is the basics of what I bring. I bring a few makeup brushes, which my husband luckily got this small little collection for me a few years back, and this was my first chance to use it on this trip. This glow screen has become a staple in my collection. This is great for traveling in the airport. I easily can put this in my carry-on with my liquids bag. And then this is my one little makeup bag. So let's get into it. In case any of you are wondering, this little travel size bag here came from Walmart many years ago. For those of you that don't know or are just new to my channel, I did used to work at Estee Lauder, and so we used to get a lot of different makeup bags, but this one has been so great for me because it's very lightweighted and it's kind of a water resistant fabric in case there were any spills inside. And one thing that I do love about this bag, this came in a larger set, by the way. It came with like a huge clear bag with zippers, and then it came with a polka dot bag that's kind of flatter, and then this one is just, it's pretty thin, but it opens just enough for me. One thing I love about this though is that it's pink on the inside, so it helps me see stuff. I don't do well with bags that are dark on the inside, like black or whatever. I don't even like purses that are black on the inside. I just can't seem to ever find anything. It could be that I have too much stuff, but we're not gonna talk about that. So I just wanted to show you how this looks on the inside, and then I'll lay everything out. Just a little blanket I bring with me. I normally bring a blanket everywhere I go, so don't judge. But that's why it's on this Paris themed item, because this is not from the hotel. This is just something I had with me. Okay, so I'll start with foundation. Normally I only bring like a glow screen or some type of tinted sunscreen, moisturizer type product, just because my face tends to be so dry. And then I have this concealer just to kind of touch up if there's any blemishes or anything like that, dark circles from not sleeping enough. This is the Double Wear Waterproof All Day Extreme Wear Concealer, and this is in the color Light. This is an older product that I didn't open until not too long ago, but I don't know if they even still carry this color. I think that that's called Ecru now. I'm not sure. For highlighting and bronzing, I have this tiny little Kevyn Aucoin Duo palette, and this has a highlighter and bronzer in it. I really like this little palette. The color here for the highlight can also be used almost like a face powder in certain areas, like under the eyes or whatnot. It doesn't give too much of a sheen, and I've also used it as like a base for an eyeshadow before. And the same thing for the little tiny bronzer here. I use that sometimes as my crease shade, so it's just nice to have this to travel with. These products are excellent, by the way. It took me a long time to decide I really wanted to invest in this, because this was expensive for a tiny palette like this. But it has been such a game changer because we travel so much. I like to have smaller sizes, and this is a multi-use product, and it has a little small mirror in here, so I like that as well. I have this Milani cream blush. This is my first time traveling with a cream blush, and I really like it. It seems to be working really well and holding up throughout the day. This is the Cheek Kiss blush, and this is in the color 110 or Nude Kiss. It looks a little bit orangey to me, like looking at this on camera, but across the cheeks, I feel like it comes out as more of just a natural looking blush, like if you were to just have a quick flush of color. So it kind of goes with anything that you're wearing that has pinks or reds or whatever, and it just looks so natural. So I watched a lot of YouTubers. This is definitely one of those YouTube made me purchase it products, and Jessica Braun, I believe, recommended this, as well as many other people that I watch, and so it took me a few years, but I'm finally on the cream blush trend. For eyebrows, I have this Old Faithful NYC brow kit, and this thing has been through the ringer because it's gotten dropped so many times. I think maybe e.l.f. has a brow duo similar to this. It just is a clear wax, and then this kind of like rusty brown color. It's like a brunette, but it has a little bit of a lighter undertone to it because I have some natural red in my hair. For eyeshadows, I brought this little Shake Your Pom Poms palette. My husband buys me Too Faced stuff, normally for gifts and whatnot, and he got this for me a few years ago, and it has worked so well for me. It's just a simple, easy look that I can do with this pretty quickly. So here are the colors in here. You can really do several different looks with this. I don't really use this green color as much, but all the other colors get used frequently. Now, if I want something just more straight up pink, I love these little bite-sized eyeshadow palettes. This was in the color Rose Water, and I just bought a lot of these from e.l.f. recently. I did a huge e.l.f. haul. I bought a backup of this because these colors have just worked so well for me. I love that the matte shade in here is more of a cool tone, and it doesn't pull orange at all on the skin. It actually looks very similar to that. And these colors just go so well, but I also mixed these with the other palette as well. I brought this little Good Grief Proof Snoopy eyeliner that somebody recommended from YouTube, and I thought it was the cutest little packaging, and I found it online, and I bought 2 of these because she said this stuff is pretty much transfer resistant, and I was thinking of this more so when we go on a cruise to the Bahamas or something. But let me tell you, I tried it for the first time last night. It has like a razor sharp tip on it for like getting your eyes like very, very well defined. It's a felt tip, and it would not come off. When I went to get it off last night, I had to like literally manually just scrub at it to get it off. So when she said it was transfer proof, she was not kidding. So if you're looking for something like that that's waterproof, and I was using makeup remover and it still was having a problem, I think I'll have to use straight coconut oil. Probably will get it off next time so I don't have to tug at my eyes. But this little Snoopy one, if you can find it, they work really well. It's a Wet n Wild product. My tried and true, I keep coming back to this every single time, but this is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher Aqua Resistant. I have swam in this. I have hiked mountains in this, been in waterfalls in this, and it never gets into my contacts. It never causes a problem. It is a very lightweight natural mascara, so you would have to build it up quite a bit, which, speaking of, I brought some in case we go out like for a nice dinner or something. I think we're going to a jazz club at some point while we're here, and I'll put that on the bottom because it still makes it super easy to take off at night, and then layer this on top to make it a little thicker. This, I'm not that happy with it. This is the Maybelline Sky High. This was like a promo that was sent to me as a free gift, and it's okay, but I probably would not repurchase that. And then, of course, I've got my Shiseido eyelash curler, which I highly recommend. Yet another thing that was recommended to me that I held off on for several years, and then I finally just bit the bullet and got it on a Sephora sale, and it's been a game changer. I love this eyelash curler. And finally, for lips, I try to keep it very simple. I have a clear lip liner. I don't always use a lip liner, but with this new product I'm trying, this red, you definitely need a lip liner. And I know that reds are hard to match, and I figure with a clear lip liner you can't go wrong because it can go well with any pinks or reds or whatever color if you have nude lips you're trying to do. Then for my tried and true, this is a staple of my makeup collection. I have this in this color, which is like a raspberry color. It is so old I don't even remember because this was a backup that I had. These were the Jordana lip crayon balm stains, I believe they were called, and they've discontinued them and I cannot find them anywhere. So I got the last few I could find on eBay not too long ago, but they stain your lips for the day and they're not dry. They're super, super moisturizing. So I tend to gravitate towards anything that makes my lips feel moist like that. So I've been very happy with these. And I'm trying this new product from e.l.f. This is one of their lip stains. It's like a glossy lip stain. And this is in the color Fiery Red. So I like it. It's just, it pulls a little orange on me on the lips. Like last night, I think it's the fluorescence in the bathroom, but it almost looked orangey pink. It's supposed to be a little bit more bluish red. So I'm going to see what it looks like once I go out in the daylight with this on. But I will say that it does stain decently. That's my thing. I want to be able to go eat and go out and about and it not, you know, have to be reapplied 100 times a day. And it is moisturizing when you put it on. So, and it doesn't smell like weird chemicals or anything. I have a lot of lip stains that smell god awful and I just can't even, I end up having to throw them away. So at least this smells nice. Kind of a light, fruitier, vanilla type scent. My husband bought this little tiny e.l.f. set for me a few years ago as a birthday present, and I added one other little, this came with a Christmas set that I actually just hauled in the spring because it was on clearance, and an It Cosmetics set, and these brushes are just ridiculously soft. But then this little set came with all of these little brushes in it. So it's really everything except a powder brush, which I didn't really bring any powder this time anyway. But so we have a blush brush, a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and then the others I haven't even opened yet, but they have like a shader brush, and I use this liner brush as well, and they all work really well. So if you want something small to travel with and you can find one of these sets, it's great. All right, you guys, thanks for stopping by, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.